Good morning, guys. It's Greg here from Catskills TCG. Um, Something I just need to talk about today. I know right now Worlds is taking place over out there in Anaheim, and the things that have been going on there, I have a lot of questions about. Um, with the current state of the market, with the way things are, with the way scalping is, and how hard it is to get product and whatever else, the vibes at Worlds is giving me a bad vibe. And by that, I mean people are going there with the intentions to resell the Worlds product, right? Going to Worlds is apparently a lot of fun. It's hard to get into. You have to, get approved and whatever else. And all I see is people going there to resell stuff. Yesterday I retweeted a tweet about it, and this guy was like, I'll have him go find it because I screenshot a lot of them because I wanted to show them in the video. Um, so the guy Evan Pavelski, who apparently is a really good, TCG player or whatever, he's there. And, well, what is he trying to do? He's trying to sell off all the product, right? They picked up. Just got back from Pokemon Center, and if anyone's willing to or wants to, let me know. I'll be selling the stuff and possibly trading for slabs. I'm sorry. Who's trading the slab for deck for these sleeves down here? Like maybe the backpack. Well, how much was the backpack to begin with, right? Like, and I said, this is the problem with the hobby, right? We're all complaining about scalpers, this and that, and we have people going to worlds who are scalping deck boxes and skateboards and whatever else. Like, what are we doing? We want change. We want things to be different, but we're gonna scalp product that's not even PCG cards. Like, what? Why? Um, and then of course some smart troll has to say Evan Pavelski won Worlds last year in the senior division. Pretty sure he's not there just to resell. I'm fully aware. I even said I'm fully aware why he's there. He's there to play the game, not to resell World's merch. But that's what he's apparently also there to do, is to resell World's merch. So okay, fine. So a big TCG player who's good at the game is there to resell stuff. Okay, fine. What else we got? And there's lots of tweets about it. People saying it turns out this is the best one. Oops. Turns out the skateboard I decided to buy doesn't fit in my suitcase. Shocker. I'm going to sell it now instead. Um, if you didn't come prepared with the right suitcase, you put this little bag. Clearly, you're there to resell. Like, what are we doing? We're not stupid. We've been living in this with the Pokemon TCG for months now. So, it's just odd behavior. And why are we allowing it? Like, don't buy from them, but let them hold their world stuff. If it's so great and the world is so awesome, it's such a cool experience, why would you want to sell that? Right? Um, this one. Most likely selling my comp kit this year before I even got there, right? And then now the world stuff is sick, but I genuinely have too many of these and not enough space to sell 100% selling it in its entirety. So the stuff is sick. You acknowledge that, but you genuinely don't have enough space. So why did you buy so much stuff for? Oh, to resell. It's right there on Twitter. Um, it's just crazy how Worlds turned into a giant scalp fest, and people are defending it. People are defending these top players, and people, there were mobs of people out there yesterday, the day before, trying to get products, pushing and shoving with babies there, and I'm not saying a baby should be there, but the parents probably weren't concerned about a mob at a Pokemon convention or Worlds because be better, like be an adult, wait your turn, wait in line, don't push, don't shove, like basic things you were taught as a kid. Now you're an adult and you see money and you can't even be an adult anymore. Um, the money side of it all is just not. It's just crazy. It really is. And people come up with excuses for this and why it's okay and this and that. We don't like it when it comes to cards. We hate it. When it comes to cards, sealed product, slabs, no one likes that. So why are we doing it for this type of stuff? For stuff that you probably won't even use, for being honest. Stuff that you're going to display, like I displayed up there, right? World's merch. We're scalping world's merch and we're overselling it and skateboards and this and that. Like it's just crazy to me. It really is. And I wasn't gonna talk about it much, but I saw a lot of it yesterday when I got some pushback about what I said. I just don't understand. And maybe this is a video, maybe this is a bad video, maybe this is a bad video to make because I'm calling out the scalpers, I'm calling out the TCG players who are going to Worlds to resell stuff. Yeah, I know what I am. I've always been that guy to call that stuff out. Um, and I'm not gonna stop now just because I'm trying to make a show. I'm trying to make a business out of it. I'm trying to make a life out of it. I'm still gonna stand 10 toes down and say what I gotta say. When things don't make sense and when things are weird and odd like this, yeah, someone has to talk about it. I hope a possum hears about all this stuff. I hope a possum puts you people on blast for this. This is right up his alley. You're giving him the easiest material to make out of this. So I hope he sees all of it. I hope he sees this up on Twitter about Worlds. I hope he goes scorched earth on y'all for this more than I can. I have 20 subscribers, but no one's gonna hear what I have to say, or probably cares. But he has a following, and others, people who are bigger than me, have followings. And I think if this behavior gets called out, I will say I heard the second day of Worlds, whatever else, was much more organized, less chaos, less pushing and shoving, this and that. But it should never have gotten to that point where it was that kind of dangerous. Um, you know, it's just crazy to me, how people are dying to go to Worlds, right? This is because of me. I'm like, me at home wanting to go to Worlds, but that is my friends at Worlds, how crazy it is. Like, it should never get to that point. It's Pokemon. It's cardboard. Like, it's not even cardboard because most of the stuff you guys are buying, you can't even, it's deck boxes and sleeves and other weird things and backpacks and skateboards. And I guarantee you, none of you can even skateboard. You probably don't even have the wheels to go with the skateboard. So what are we doing here, guys? Like, be legit, stand up for what you believe in, and if you're gonna do some weird stuff, don't do other weird stuff. Like, don't. That's just. Um, Thank you guys. Let me know how you feel about the world stuff. Um, you know, I just think it's crazy. I just think it is, and hopefully we get to a point where the scalping of everything is done, and we can get back to where people were normal, things made sense. Um, yeah,